Let's talk home loans. Okay, so you have three choices when shopping for a home loan. Number one are banks and credit unions. We all know these institutions. Number two are mortgage companies. These institutions only do mortgages. No credit cards, no auto loans, just mortgages. Some of these companies you may have heard of, the majority of them you have not. And finally, number three are mortgage brokers. Mortgage brokers are not direct lenders like the previous two options. Instead, mortgage brokers assist people with getting home loans through mortgage companies. Now, some of you might be wondering, why would you go through a mortgage broker when you can go directly to a mortgage company yourself? I'll answer that later in this video, but first, full disclosure, I myself am a mortgage broker in addition to being a realtor, but you'll see that this video is just comparing the differences between the three options, both on a professional and personal level, as I have direct experience with getting mortgages from all three options way before I became a broker. Okay, let's start with number one. Why would someone get a mortgage through a bank or a credit union? The answer is name recognition. We all know the names of these institutions, so you can pick one and apply. It's an obvious option. It's also extremely convenient. It's pretty cool to have your mortgage, your checking account, your car loan, your credit card loan, all in one view when you log into your online banking. But that's where the pros stop for banks and credit unions. The cons are that these institutions are slow compared to mortgage companies. They also don't offer as many loan options for business owners or investors compared to mortgage companies. Another big con is if you're working with a mortgage representative at your local bank or credit union, once that institution closes at 4 or 5 o'clock, that mortgage rep is out the door. So if you had a concern or question about your loan progress for the day, there's no more communication until the next business day. Next up are mortgage companies. The pros are that they have every loan program imaginable. They're much faster than banks and credit unions, and they can accommodate business owners and investors much better. So why would someone not get a mortgage with a mortgage company since they offer so many more options compared to banks and credit unions? And the answer is name recognition. Some people have heard of some of the mortgage companies that are out there, but most people have not, and they're just not top of mind like banks and credit unions. One big con of mortgage companies is that most, if not all of them, don't have physical branches, so your entire process is done online and by telephone. It often doesn't feel personal, and even worse, mortgage companies tend to have assembly lines throughout their mortgage process, so you're constantly being passed around to different representatives in different departments throughout every phase of your home loan process. From personal experience, it just doesn't feel seamless, and there's a lack of accountability if something goes wrong with your loan, which brings us to option 3 of mortgage brokers. Mortgage brokers offer a one-on-one direct personal experience that you can't get yourself with mortgage companies. So they aren't passing you off during your home loan journey. There's one person you deal with the entire process. Mortgage brokers also work with mortgage companies that you've never heard of before, and they will have loan programs that you didn't know existed. Another huge benefit of a mortgage broker is that you'll only have to do one credit check and one application to obtain quotes from multiple mortgage companies, versus if you tried to get multiple quotes on your own, you'd have to apply multiple times and get multiple credit checks. So why would someone not go through a mortgage broker? Well, you kind of have to know one. Usually referral is the way most people come across mortgage brokers, and it's usually through a real estate agent. A big con of mortgage brokers is that since it's a one-on-one experience that you get with the broker, if you end up not liking the job that the broker is doing with your loan, you're pretty much stuck with that broker for the remainder of your loan process. And if you try to cancel the process and switch brokers, you run the risk of losing the home. So to recap, banks and credit unions are convenient, but lack speed and options for most people. Mortgage companies offer everything that banks and credit unions don't offer, but aren't as well known, and they don't have an in-person experience. Mortgage brokers have access to the most options and can accommodate the most people and offer an in-person experience, but you kind of need a referral to find one. And if that mortgage broker sucks, you're kind of stuck. Thanks for watching.